Everybody, it's an absolutely brand new day. It could be a brand new evening, brand new night, depending on when you're hearing the sound of my voice. My name is Ramon Ray, the Celebrity CEO. Get to know me better at celebrityceo.com. Celebrityceo.com. Download your free Celebrity CEO personal branding workbook blueprint so you can build more awareness, get more attention for your brand, build more trust, and generate more sales. Today, we're going to talk about a lot of things, and one thing we're going to talk about is the power of self-promotion. Self-promotion. Some of you are scared to promote yourself. You think it's a virus, you think it's a disease, you think it's a bad thing, maybe because your mama told you, your daddy told you, or your cousin Bruce told you. But self-promotion is absolutely important, essential for business success. And I dare say not just business success, but possibly even other things in life as well, because it goes beyond just business. Self-promoting yourself at church and other places as well. So welcome to a brand new edition of The Rundown with Ramon. I'm Ramon Ray. Glad you're here today. And I am the Celebrity CEO. Get to know me better at celebrityceo.com. If you're coming on in and join the show, whether you're watching the show live or watching it across streaming platforms, no matter where you're watching and how you're watching it, I'm glad you're here today. Let me tell you something. If you've joined the show today and you're not feeling so great, I'm glad you joined me today, and I can help be a part of your day to help you feel just a little bit better. If you joined the show today and you're feeling amazing, well, I'm glad I can celebrate that amazingness with you today. Longtime listeners of The Rundown with the Ramon Show may wonder, why is Ramon got a jacket on and looking all spiffy and a little handkerchief here? Well, I got some things to do today. Daryl Stinson, Mr. TEDx himself. Love you and appreciate, Daryl. How you show up is just a beautiful, beautiful thing, my brother. And I so enjoy anytime I get to spend time with you, Daryl Stinson. Thanks for being here. I'll look up Daryl Stinson, 2 R's and 2 L's. Why? I don't know. It should have 1 R and 1 L, but he got 2 R's and 2 L's in his name. Look him up. Daryl Stinson, one of the most beautiful and amazing humans in the world. Deborah Williams, glad you're here today with us on The Rundown with Ramon. Thanks for being here today. And we got a great show in store for you today. It's going to step on some toes, maybe. We'll see where it goes. We got a few other things to cover as well. So with that in mind, let's jump into today's episode of The Rundown with Ramon. Alexandra Nicole, glad you're here today. Thanks for being here. Thanks for making a difference in the world. Glad you're here today. And Deborah Williams, as I said, thank you so much for joining us on The Rundown with Ramon, the Celebrity CEO show. Glad you're here today. So let me stop this music and get into today's show as we start it right up. Here we go, and buckle up, hang on to your seatbelt, because it's going to be a great show. I was going to put on a little bumper I had there, like do-do-do-do-do, my little bumper music, but I think I'm going to skip that. So let's dive right into today. So I saw this here that Amazon shared. It said U.S. Prime members saved on average over $500 on delivery fees. Now, I saw that from Amazon.com, but this is not going to be anything but Amazon. It got me thinking, Amazon, this billion-dollar company, and brands do this all the time. They issue press releases, but it got me thinking about this. Amazon, this huge, huge company, I'm already a customer of Amazon. I'm on their email list. They already can reach me. They can spend money to do all kind of things. Dr. Will Moreland, glad you're here today. Welcome to The Rundown with Ramon. The Celebrity CEO is here with you today. Dr. Will Moreland, another amazing human. You all should get to know him. Look him up. He has more sneakers than Nike has in his closet. Appreciate you, Dr. Will Moreland, for being here. We got listeners from Brazil. Lucas, glad you're here today. Arigato. Hola, como está? I know it's not Portuguese, but glad you're here today, Lucas. Thanks for being here all the way from Brazil. And so I saw that little email come through about Amazon and how they are saving on delivery fees, touting their own greatness. And it got me thinking, this big billion-dollar brand Amazon knows the power of touting itself, knows the power of sharing about itself, knows the power of it. But it got me thinking, why is it that so many times we smaller businesses, we don't know the power of our own self-promotion? We hesitate, we slow down, we're afraid to announce who we are and what we're doing, and we're missing out. And so let me break down a few key reasons why self-promotion is so important. I'm not saying it's everything. There's other ways to generate attention for your business, for your brand, but self-promotion is essential. Let me do a side note here. A side note that self-promotion is not just in business, but some of you need to let people know in church what you've done. Some of you need to know, let your family what you've done. Instead of sliding that little money in the envelope and putting it in their drawer and they don't know who put it in there, they need to know it was you. So let's step into a few things today, a few reasons, Lucas, a few reasons, Alexandria, Nicole, a few reasons, Daryl Stinson, a few reasons, Dr. Will Moreland, a few reasons, Deborah, why we need to be better at the art of self-promotion. And number one is you are your best promoter. You are your best promoter. In fact, what I do is say these things in order quickly, and then I'll go back. 11 reasons why you should self-promote yourself. 1, you are your best promoter. 2, other people are their own priority. Self-promotion is not arrogance. It's actually creating awareness. People want to work with winners, with people who are doing something amazing. Self-promotion is not vanity or look at me. It's self-promotion. Self-promotion is sharing. It's encouraging others to move forward as well. Every post should not be, look at me, but something you regularly do just to share. Instead of saying, look at me, the post should be more like, celebrate with me. Self-promotion, it's simply good marketing. Self-promotion is advertising and not self-promoting and waiting for others will limit your growth. So let's roll this back and start at this. 1, you are your best promoter as you're being a self-promotion machine. You're your best promoter. Other people are not going to spend time amplifying you and promoting you. Some people will do that, and some people do that way too much. But you are going to be the best advocate for yourself because you know better than anybody else who you are. So it's okay to leverage the power of self-promotion for yourself. It's a good thing to do. Exactly, Daryl Stinson. Celebrate with me, not about look at me. Oh, that could be the side note why we do it. That's why I do it. I want to promote myself. But yes, the attitude, Daryl, you're exactly right. It's celebrate with me. I'm looking at some colleagues of mine who are getting 2 Comma Club awards from Funnel Hackers at Funnel Hackers Live. I'm excited for them. Celebrate with me. Daryl Stinson, exactly right. Join me, join my hands, raise hands together in celebration. So that's number 1 about the art of self-promotion. You are your best promoter. You know what's happening in your life more than other people. You know what will happen in your life more than other people. Number 2, other people are their own priority, not you. You need to be your first priority, except for your family, Daryl and his wife, and Dr. Will and his wife and family, and others and their families. Sure, but other people are their priorities, which they should be. You should promote yourself, because you know what's happening in your life. Number 3, self-promotion is not arrogance, it's awareness. We have this thing, many of us have this, especially those of us in faith. I know I grew up in church, and it's about being humble and hide and let me be meek. Yeah, there's times for that. Yes, I get it. We don't want to be arrogant. But the flip side of that is don't hide it under a bushel. Don't hide. It's okay to say, hey, as Daryl has underlined, celebrate with me, because sometimes people need to know what you did. Sometimes other people need to be encouraged. Sometimes people just need to know. So the art of self-promotion is so important. Dr. Will says here, yes, if you don't toot your own horn, no one else will. Toot, toot. That's exactly right. You know what you're doing. Alexandra Nicole, and y'all check out Alexandra Nicole. She helps businesses build better. I met a new friend at church that was looking for help and was grateful because I shared how I help business owners with their market positioning. Exactly right. If you don't let people know what you do, how will they know what you do? Sure, there's word of mouth. Sure, I don't promote myself. I let my work speak for it. That's a fallacy. That's wrong. Yes, let your work speak for it. Yes, other people can promote you and should talk about you, but you should also be your own best self-promotion machine. By the way, those of you just joining, my name is Ramon Ray. I'm the Celebrity CEO. You can get to know me better at CelebrityCEO.com. Download your free Celebrity CEO personal branding guide blueprint to generating awareness, building trust, and those two together making a sale in your business. Looking for a great speaker to speak on your stage or host your event? Let me know. CelebrityCEO.com. Look at the keynote speaker tab, and some other things we'll be launching and bringing out in the coming days. Glad you're here as you're joining a brand new edition of The Rundown with Ramon, what I may morph into name the Celebrity CEO Show. Let me know what you think about that, by the way. So that's another point about the art of self-promotion as we talk about that today, the power of self-promotion and why it's so important for your business. Number 4, people want to work with winners. They don't want to work with losers. They want to work with people who are doing something amazing. Daryl Stinson, one of the foremost TEDx trainers, communication trainers, and speakers in the world. If he doesn't tell us what he's doing, tell us what he's up to, how will we know? How will we know? Dr. Ramon grabbed the mic, his amazing program helping speakers speak better. Amazing, amazing communicator. If he doesn't tell people what he does, how will we know? Alexandra Nicole, if she doesn't tell people, I'm here to help you build your business, how will we know? So it's not arrogance. You can do it arrogantly. There's people that are arrogant, but you can do it in a way, as my friend Shay Brown says. If you know Shay Brown, tag him. Let Shay Brown know his name is on my lips. Shay Brown introduced me to that concept that selling is service. Number 5 here, self-promotion, as we said, is not vanity or look at me. It's sharing, it's encouraging. You don't know how many people you may encourage. You may be encouraging by your words. You may be encouraging Carl Gray just because how you show up, braids and all. Good to have you here, Carl Gray. Welcome to a brand new episode of The Rundown with Ramon. Self-promotion is not bad. It's not something to run from. It's something we should embrace and something more of us should do. Self-promotion is powerful, and not enough of us do it. Not enough of us do it well. Don't be afraid to self-promote yourself. You should be doing it. You don't know who you're encouraging. Oftentimes in the mornings, I just do a simple Instagram post. Some of you may be seeing my Instagram post. Let me know if you're seeing my daily IG post, daily Facebook post. I didn't do one today, but oftentimes I say one thing. If you know what I say every day, let me know if you know what I say. I'm curious, and I'll say what I say in a minute. But I say one thing, very simple, 1 minute or less, little share I put to hundreds of people in our private WhatsApp group. I say the same thing on Facebook and Instagram. Simple thing. And people, when I don't do it, some people have said, Ramon, I didn't see you today. Are you okay? That's the power of self-promotion. It's a service. It's a service. Karen Isaacs knows Shay Brown gave me the tools to self-promote. Shay Brown is an amazing human. The power of self-promotion is absolutely powerful and amazing indeed. Next point here. Every post doesn't have to be, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. No, doesn't have to be celebrate with me because that gets a bit annoying. But every other post on a regular basis, every 2 days, every 3 days, can be celebrate with me, can be, hey, I'm getting an award. Hey, I got recognized. Hey, look at my event we just did. It's a beautiful thing. I'll never forget being at Daryl Stinson's event. Me and him are both communicators in one way or fashion. We're both keynote speakers in one way or fashion. But I was so honored. I was in his stage. In his audience cheering him on. Same thing I do for Dr. Will Moreland. Same thing I'd get to do with Carl Gray. We cheer each other on to mutual success. The pie is big enough. Karen Isaacs is here, the aging icon. I think I got that right. Number 8, we said this already, the aspect of celebrate with me instead of look at me. Last 3 points on the aspect of self-promotion. Self-promotion is simply good marketing. It's not a badge of dishonor. It is a badge of honor that we all should be considering doing more and more. The art of self-promotion. It's not something you should be afraid of. It's something, in fact, you should hone in on and learn how to do better. Nike can advertise. That's how we know about Nike so much. Nobody else told us. They advertise. Budweiser, the reason we know about it, not because our friends drink it so much, we see it in clubs, we see it in bars. No, it's because we see the ads with the Clydesdale horses and little puppy dogs. Why do we all know the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup? Why do we know that? Because of advertising. So for us smaller businesses with maybe limited advertising budgets, although that should change for some, for most, self-promotion is a form of advertising. Dr. Will Moreland just celebrated Love at 50 speakers that are doing amazing things. It's a beautiful day when you can self-promote. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Karen Isaacs, her program, Aging Icons, getting a Lifetime Achievement Award right in the middle of a new campaign. Love it. Karen Isaacs, the art of self-promotion. And lastly, about self-promotion, we'll move on to the rest of the show today. You got about 15 more minutes to go in the show. Lastly, the aspect of the art of self-promotion. Self-promotion, not doing it, you're waiting for others to call upon you. And that's the one thing, if any of you've heard some of my keynote talks, I don't wait for people to pick me to be on stage. I make my own stage and put myself on my own stage. I don't wait for somebody to anoint me. I anoint myself, and then I can bring others along who may not be able to do it. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Celebrity CEO Show, the Rundown with Ramon show, as we figure out the exact naming of it. But as we help you live your best life, start and build your business, helping you develop and increase, enhance your personal brand, because I'm a firm believer that personal branding is a gateway to more sales. If you've built trust, and you build trust by making awareness of your brand, get to know me better at CelebrityCEO.com, CelebrityCEO.com. We got a lot we'll be building over the next few period of time, so you don't want to miss out. Check us out at CelebrityCEO.com. Ding, 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 ding. Let's move on to some other key points here. Press releases, are they important to do? I would dare say yes. Press releases for $95, $200, a minimal investment. You can at least get that SEO juice and be on Yahoo News, be on Reuters, be on some great distribution platforms. Press releases are a great thing to do. If you've never sent a press release before, looking for a great way to send a press release, just email me, hit me up. You can go to CelebrityCEO.com and hit the contact button. Let me know if you're looking for trusted resources for press releases. But they're a great thing to do. It's a part of building a personal brand, part of getting the world to know what you do and what you don't do. Press releases are powerful tools. Alexandra Nicole echoes that. She affirms what I'm saying. So if Alexandra Nicole said it, it must be true. Press releases are powerful. And you can do a good header, do a good subheader, do the good meat of it, and let people know what's going on. You never know who's seeing it. You never know who's watching it. Or months later, when people search on what you did, it may come up. Thank you so much, Karen Isaacs. The Celebrity CEO puts a pep in my step. Come on now. Appreciate that. So that's number one. Press releases are an important tool, vehicle to use to enhance and build your brand. Ding, 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 ding. How to recognize and avoid book scams. Book scams are a real thing. Be careful of that. There's many people out there saying, hey, we can publish your book, we can market your book, and they don't do it. Be careful of that. They may even be well-intentioned, but you give them the $5,000, $20,000, $30,000, and A, they don't do nothing, run off with your money, or number two, your book comes back looking janky, shanky, and slinky. The editing doesn't look good. The inside layout looks bad and busted. The cover looks like it came off a fruit truck in the middle of some country. So be careful. Everybody wants to get their book published and done. Everybody has a book inside them to share with the world. That's great. And while you're at it, go see my boy, Daryl Stinson. Go see my guy, Dr. Will Moreland. Let them help you with your story first. Talk to Alexandra Nicole so she can help you put it into a business realm and then get your book done. If you're looking for a great place to publish a book, you can just connect with me, let me know, and I'm happy to help you with that. Go to CelebrityCEO.com, CelebrityCEO.com, and check out. Daryl Stinson talking about this. PR is important. I got my undergrad degree in PR. Didn't even know that saved me thousands of dollars in entrepreneurship, learning the value of PR and publicity. It's so important. Ding, 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 ding. We talked about book scams and PR, how to measure and communicate the value of social media marketing. I'm asked this quite a bit. Gary Vaynerchuk was back in the days earlier. How do I measure social media's impact? It's hard, and you can be very analytical about it, very OCD about it, and you should to some degree and measure it. Put the right links in there so you can measure the clicks back to your site. Put Facebook pixels in there so you can measure it when you do advertising. Do the right lead magnet to track where traffic is coming from. These things are good, but I'm telling you right now, social media works. What I'm doing right now, the show here is the Celebrity CEO Show. It's social media. I'm getting the attention of people here. Some may be future customers, but that's even the secondary point. I'm honored that my friends, my peers, are hearing my voice. We work together. We do business. Karen Isaacs and Daryl Stinson and more. When they have a need, they will think of Ramon Ray. When I have a need, I will think of them. Social media is good, yes, for the sale, which is important. We have to make money, but sometimes we don't think of how we can make the money the right way. And sometimes you get more money thinking of the indirect approach to it. And you never know who's watching, maybe not even live, but who's watching and doesn't even comment. There's more people watching that you can't see the numbers of. I'm surprised sometimes when people say, Ramon, I see you every morning. But I don't know, they're there and that's okay. They're watching, they're on the train, going to work, going to school, getting their kids done, scrolling through. They may even watch the show, but they see my name pop up in their feed. Thank you, Alexandra Nicole. Just share the show and to elevate your growth. Check out, by the way, Elevate Your Growth on Facebook. Alexandra Nicole's doing amazing things. So measuring social media is not easy, but ask yourself, do you want a way to get in front of thousands and thousands of people? Do you want a way to have people who are interested in the topic you have, that they find you? Do you want a way, as Seth Godin says, to raise your flag and say, people like us do things like this, and be able to have people find you and build a community, build a following around you? Get the attention of people who may need what you do, build trust with them, and then convert to a sale. This is the game, the power of social media marketing. Ding, 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 ding. Next up, virtual audience engagement, how to keep your attendees happy. Much of my world, you're welcome, Alexandra Nicole, much of my world is like this. And I'm very comfortable hosting an event or keynoting an event on a live stage in front of real people, or doing it like this. I can do it for hours all day long, and I've done it all day long. To keep the attention, to build audience engagement in a virtual, as it were, or online event is not easy, but a few things you should do. As I've said before, 1, have good lighting, have good audio. That's important. 3, have a good background. Many of you are using these virtual green backgrounds. They don't look good. You go like this and move, and you disappear into the screen. It doesn't look as professional as a real background. This is a real background behind me. Books that I've read, most of them. Things I've gotten from, the stores with the cheap stuff in it, secondhand stores. Things I've gotten from vendors and things. This I got from just a secondhand store or consignment store, whatever you call it. Doesn't have to be expensive. Some shelving from Amazon or Target, whatever you want to do it. And you have a nice little office. Good lighting is important. And then understand where you're trying to go. Look at the lens. Look at the lens. Don't look down here at yourself. Look at the lens so people know you're looking at them. It feels that way. And then be blessed to be able to speak and share and talk from your heart. If you make mistakes, keep moving forward. Have a little script so you know where you want to go, maybe some key points. Don't read, but have some key points so you know where you want to go and how you're going to get there. I did that today when I talked about the aspect of self-promotion. I had some key points right in front of me in a tab, right on my browser right there. No shame in that. And be able to have the gift of communication, to know how to pause, to cadence, to go up, to go down. This is what you have to do. Exactly right, Alexandra Nicole. Traction. I got my books right there. Maybe I need to reread again. And I have that book right there because it reminds me to build a successful business. It's the principles in traction and some other things. So this is the art of doing virtual or an online presentation and keeping your audience engaged. You can use things like the chat if you're on Zoom. Hey, in the chat, let me know this. In the chat, let me know that. I'm not doing that today because it's a different type of online engagement. It's a show. It's a little different. But this is how you build successful businesses. This is how you do it. Daryl Stinson, love it. Glad to have you here, brother. My PR mentor, Sherry Knight, said to our university president one time, how do we know that our social media and PR efforts are working? Easy. Stop doing it. Exactly. Stop doing it and see how many people keep remembering your name. Let me know. But PR and marketing and social media things are very, very important. Moving forward here, ding, 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 a few other tips. 13 things to check before hitting send on your next marketing email. As you're sending your email out, there are many things you need to do to make sure that email is done right. Is the subject line correct? Is the message correct? Is it engaging? Are you keeping in mind who the audience is? Are you deciding to have graphics or not? It's your choice. There's not one right way to do it. You remember, email authentication is so important. Be sure you're authenticating your email with your email service provider, or your emails will be throttled and going into spam or blocked entirely. Get that done. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, go to celebrityceo.com. Let me know. hit contact me. But it's very important. Your email should be authenticated by however you're sending your emails out. Make sure it is authenticated. It's not hard to do. It could be a little hard. You got to go to the domain register and do this, that, and the other, but it can be done. Thank you so much, Daryl Stinson. I appreciate those notes, brother. Good lighting and audio, good background. Look at the camera lens. Oh, my man, come on now. Thank you so much, Daryl. Making me blush, man. Appreciate that. Summarizing that for the people in the chat. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. If you just joined, by the way, we're about 25 minutes into our show, 30-minute show, the Celebrity CEO Show, helping you live your best life, start to grow your business. I'm Ramon Ray, started 5 companies, sold 3 companies, authored 5 books, motivational keynote speaker, and more, here to serve you and help you live your best life. Got an event you want a great speaker to speak at? Let me know. Definitely sign up at the Celebrity CEO, celebrityceo.com, celebrityceo.com. We got a lot going on to help you grow your business, provide you with resources and people who can take you to the next level. Tim Sohn is here from the second vacation capital of the world, Pennsylvania. Good to have you here, Tim. I hope you've enjoyed this show, everybody. I've enjoyed delivering it. It's been a blessing to me to have you here. Social media management is important. We've touched on that. And I want to remind you today, if there's one thing I can keep in front of you, I want you to be clear on what you really, really want to do in life and in business. For everyone, it's tough. But if you have that hunger inside, that hunger for success, that hunger to feed your family, that hunger to feed your community, that hunger to feed and make the world a better place, that hunger to make a bigger impact, you'll succeed. You'll do all right. Prices is one thing that keeps us businesses down to some degree. Make sure your pricing is well. Make sure your pricing is not too low. You're not competing with Target or Kmart or Amazon or Walmart or whoever it may be, the big box retailers. It's very difficult to do that. Most of us are not in that game. You can build a tidy business making millions by having premium pricing. I encourage you to understand your mindset is everything. It's the key to unlock your success or keep your success chained in a box. And finally, remember, what do you do best? This has been a journey I've had to be on. I'm not Daryl Stinson, could never be him. I'm not Kim Wyckoff, could never be him. I'm not Tim, I'm not Alexandra, I'm not Dr. Will, I'm not Deborah, I'm not Karen, I'm me. And I got to think, what are the skills I have that God's given me with that I can hone in on, do well, and build a business around that? Thank you, Lachelle, for helping me see that. What's up? Carice Jefferson is here. Glad you're here, Carice. Welcome, welcome, welcome from Chicago, I think. Glad you're here. Everybody, listen, I can go on all day, but I think it's time to stop. This has been the Celebrity CEO Show, formerly the Rundown with Ramon. We're playing with those wording. I'd like to know what you think. The Rundown with Ramon, should I keep it there? I had a bit of eclectic topics and tips, but I think I'm honing in on the Celebrity CEO Show to bring you more insights on personal branding, marketing, and sales and more. Perfect for my audience. So love to know in the chat what you think, what you like, would help me out. Be blessed today. Go out and make an impact on the world, or tell somebody they matter. Tell somebody that you care about them. People are hurting all around. Young people are hurting, guys are hurting, girls are hurting, men are hurting, women are hurting, fat people are hurting, skinny people are hurting, black people, white people, Spanish people, Chinese people. There's a lot of hurt in the world. And if we can do our best effort to go around the world and make it a little better place, just a little bit of sunshine and a ray of darkness, imagine all of our little lights together, how much darkness we can dispel. Be blessed today. Have a great day. And if I made an impact in your life, pay that forward to somebody else. With that, I'm out. Have a good day and be blessed. And let somebody else know that you're there for them. Thanks for watching. See you next time.